Hello and welcome to Boffix Tax Tips. In this video we're going to look at SEIS and we're going to have a look and see how that could affect you and what claims may be available for yourself. Hello and welcome to our little place on the internet. Boffix Tax Tips is all about making sure that you as a business feel supported. We want to give you the information you need, the stuff that you need to make sure that you can go out there and thrive, not just survive. My name's Patrick, also known as the QuickBooks Chap, and it's my pleasure today to give you the rundown on the Self-Employment Income Support Scheme. Now, the Self-Employment Income Support Scheme has already been around and this is our second payment we're due. What we know is it's due sometime in August and we're waiting for the exact date, but what we do realise and we knew from last time is it should be an automated process. So the idea for you as a business owner is just keep an eye out for it. Basically, eligibility wise, if you were eligible for the last scheme, then you will be also eligible for this scheme in theory. But I do need to stress that they are a separate application to what we had before. So if you automatically got the last one, that doesn't mean you're automatically just going to receive the next one. You will still have to put an application together. You're still going to have to apply for the grant, but you will be notified automatically. So please make sure you keep an eye out for it. And then if you do have the notification, please act accordingly. From what we can tell, the application process should be pretty similar to what it was last time. So if you're able to cut the first claim in, you should be pretty confident in how to claim for the next one. One thing we have learned though is it's really simple. So please don't be afraid about the application. One thing that is a little bit frustrating is as accountants, we can't do the application for you. So this is one of those few occasions where you're going to have to put that application in, but obviously it's going to be beneficial for you to do that. And HMRC are going to make sure it's as simple as possible. So just to re-emphasize, it's really important you understand if you automatically got the last grant and you've got the money in your bank account, so if you've got the money from the last grant, then that doesn't mean you're automatically going to be passed the money into this grant. You're still going to have to apply for it. Keep an eye out for those emails and act accordingly. The next installment is all about 3 months of lost income. Those 3 months will be paid out in one go. Just like the last payment from the last scheme, this is a grant, not a loan. So the amount of money they are giving you, you do not have a requirement to pay it back, subject to some criteria. And just like last time, and the last grant, it will be classed as income, so that is going to go into your tax calculation. So from a cash flow point of view, please make sure that you consider it when it comes to actual how much your final tax bill could be in that particular year. One of the good news we learned is that you don't have to claim for the first grant to be eligible for the second grant. So that's going to be really useful. That means that even if for some reason you didn't feel you're eligible or you missed out on that first grant, you will now hopefully have the opportunity to be able to claim for the second one independently of the first grant. So as long as you get your application in time, you have the opportunity to claim for both grants and they are independent from one another. From an eligibility point of view, it's the same as the first one. Basically, you need to have declared or you need to be able to declare that you have been adversely affected from COVID-19. Remember, this grant is only if you're a sole trader or partnership. So if you are trading as a limited company, you're still not eligible for this particular grant, but there is other support schemes out there. And when it comes to self-employed, you need to make sure or you need to demonstrate. And when it comes to self-employed, the way you will be applied to the scheme and eligible for the scheme is if the income you've shown on previous tax returns, those income for the self-employed element must be greater than other income that you've put on the tax return. Now, no doubt there'll be a time limit on the actual application of this grant, so please get it in as soon as possible. We don't know quite yet what that time limit's going to be, but that first scheme has now closed. So that gives you some sort of indication of how long to expect in terms of how long the scheme will be available for. Now, the amount of the grant will be different compared to the first grant that was available, and that's because we've had changes in the way that how much gets paid over. So it's following suit with the furlough scheme, and hopefully you've kept up to date with the furlough scheme, and hopefully you understand that that has now started to have a reduced amount to be paid out. And we were told that the Self-Employment Income Support Scheme was actually going to follow suit with the COVID-19. And we were told, and rightly so, and we were informed that the Self-Employed Income Support Scheme will follow suit exactly with the job retention scheme. So as the job retention scheme has shown the reduction, so it's gone from having 80% to 70% and then down to 60% in October, we expect SEIS to go with the same scheme. So the only thing to bear in mind is the eligibility, and remember you have to show that you were affected by COVID-19. How HMRC are going to assess this is yet to be confirmed, but we can only assume it's going to be based on future tax returns. So just keep that in mind, make sure you're aware of it, and then maybe some clawback in the future. We don't know at this point in time. Overall, just please make sure that you keep an eye on the scheme itself. Please make sure that if you are eligible that you put that claim in straight away, and please just be aware that there's a possibility that there may be some clawback in the future. If you're not eligible for the scheme, remember the bounce back loans are still available. We've got other income support schemes available as well. Overall, don't be afraid to just reach out to someone. There's also a lot of information out there in terms of what's available and how to keep your business going. And don't forget us at Boffix as well. We're here to support, we're here to help. And remember our motto at the moment, we want your business to thrive, not just survive. Thank you for listening to this video. It's been a pleasure to do this video for you. And if you do need any help, reach out to us at Boffix at hello@boffix.com. Maybe we can help you even more when it comes to your grants. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And then next time, we will talk about some really interesting aspects on what accounting terminology can mean for your business. So we've got lots of content coming your way, so make sure you keep an eye out for it, and then hopefully you'll understand your business that little bit more. Bye for now.
I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. I can be a fighter, I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. All the way that I feel, yeah, I know that it's real, cause I can get him out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new. Even if we stay in bed, my heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him, nah, 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 nah. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah.